Ready Player One. Apple just released the device that's going to let us enter the virtual world completely.
Oh, yes.
Guys, just stay here and we're going to talk all about it. All right, so Kevin, the device is starting at $3,499, and that's the price before taxes. And that's the starting price. So obviously, there's probably going to be versions with higher specs. So we don't know what's going to happen. Maybe it's going to go to $699 or $5,999. Do you think there's going to be cheaper versions of this?
Yeah, I really think so, because they call it Apple Vision Pro. So I guess it will be Apple Vision, right? We are hoping for
standard, without Pro or
$2,000 version that most people will be able to afford.
I think if they want this to be affordable, they should even bring it to $1,499 or $9,999. There should be a version that's selling below $1,000 so that it can become widespread. But that will not happen
below $1,000. I'm not sure, because that will be cheaper than the iPhone.
Yeah, but look, 2 years from now, the technology should get to the point where we can have something for $1,299. All right, $1,299, $1,199.
Unless the Chinese put their nose in it, I don't see it. I don't see it happening.
Well, that's the first thing we wanted to talk about. We have about 8 points. So the second one is Apple Vision Pro in the office, work from home, video conferencing. How do you think this is going to revolutionize that?
I don't really know, because I only think that maybe luxury brands and areas with very deep impacts on many industries, like the automobile industry, or I don't know, something really creative, or architecture, because for the normal person who goes to the office, they can't afford that kind of.
No, I think you're going too far. I'm just talking about work from home. I'm working from home, and I have my Apple Vision Pro. Can we
Vision Pro
AVP my Apple Vision Pro, and we're going to have a meeting online.
Yeah,
I just put it on. You put it on. Everybody puts it on, and we find ourselves around the table.
All right. Yeah,
I can see your avatar. You can see my avatar. I can turn my head, etc.
The camera. You are going into the metaverse right now.
Yes, but that's some light version of the metaverse.
Yeah, I think so.
Something we can run on Zoom, Teams, WebEx, etc.
Yeah, so that's why Apple created this whole avatar. The 2D avatar thing. He doesn't want to go into the 3D yet. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
but, apps are coming on, and we are going to see how that's going to.
It's just going to come with a stand and tell you to put the stand and turn around. Once you finish turning around, it will scan you.
Yeah,
and the whole of you is going to be in the app.
I also think that we might need some adaptation to this whole not really seeing thing, because obviously we are seeing an image that is being recorded and directly sending to us live by the cameras. So I think we need some adaptation, and I don't think I'll be comfortable working with that. But anyway, I guess it will just take time, and then we will be able to use it as a work device.
Well, how do you think developers are going to take this? Will they be ready in time? Today, Apple just released it. They were there. Obviously, there were rumors. People were expecting it. They saw it. It's in their hands now, and they have to start producing apps for this.
Yeah, I don't really know. I think that's why Apple didn't give us a specific date. That's why they said earlier on
next year.
But they still have like more than 6 months to be ready. So maybe we'll have some apps. But what apps do you think we should be expecting?
Well, already Disney said they are going to have an app when it launches. So we're going to be able to watch all Disney movies, etc. in 3D. That's going to be amazing. Microsoft had some pretty good advancement in that thing when it comes to the manufacturing industry. I'm sure they will also release their apps. But at the beginning, it's going to be more of a viewing experience than a creating experience, if you ask me, because it's going to take a long time to build all those apps, even though Apple has AR kit and they have it on steroids for the developers.
Oh yes, and also I've noticed that most of the in most of their ads, people were moving their hands just lower than
that's because it looks like all the sensors and the cameras are just
so it kind of limits your area of movement. So I don't really know how this is going to be applicable in most apps.
Is it a little creepy to have your face being displayed instead of your eyes actually looking at the person?
Yeah, that's very creepy. That's very, very creepy. I don't know what they're going to. Anyway, let's just wait.
When we jailbreak it, we are going to have blue eyes, red eyes, green eyes.
I see. I'm going to have avatar eyes, man.
A black man looking like a white man. Hey guys, don't demonetize me. Black man looking like white man.
You are going to have animes, cosplays, and all of those people interacting with it. It's just going to be mind-blowing. Well, what's the next point to go?
How is it going to affect the manufacturing industry?
Well, they already showed some stuff in their ads and in the WWDC where they were showing people working on a car with it, and they also showed some architectural
Yes.
I don't know, 3D model in it.
Yes.
So I guess it's for those high-end
Yes,
projects.
yes. You go to for instance CES 2024, and instead of the models being there physically, you can actually explore them. And you know the visual effect of 3D is so amazing because they can then explode the device,
Dude,
explode the stuff, and you can see the pieces individually come back together.
dude, I just had a crazy vision. Imagine how this can go into a 3D architectural model.
Yes.
So you can basically walk inside the house, and because it's
Exactly.
augmented reality, when you are climbing the stairs, the house will be coming down and you are going to the next level.
Yes.
Bro, it's going to be crazy.
And then gaming parks where you go and you are gaming and there's nothing physical.
Oh, bro. Oh, man.
I mean, we can go to even the extent where people are just wearing some white stuff or some green stuff, and then you see what they are wearing.
Dude, you are going too far right now. I want a world where I can still wear no matter, you know what I'm saying? So basically, you just be walking around with a green outfit.
Yeah,
and then
just
you can
like
change it to whatever you want. Yes, that's right.
in the virtual world, and
Oh, yeah.
that's it. How do you think it will influence the metaverse? That's what we are talking about.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's gonna be dope.
And
man.
it's going to actually provide a platform for the metaverse, because right now you can buy your NFT and put it on your wall so that when you are having a video
yes.
conference, people can see your
that
NFT.
everything. Oh yes, that's something, right? And I also think that the Meta is going to bring a metaverse app on this device. That's for sure.
Well, they have their own device. I don't know if they will. You know, Apple and Facebook, or Apple and Meta, always have these whole issues, and they're fighting because Facebook or Meta like to use data and Apple doesn't want to use data. It's been a big mess. I don't know how they're going to take it.
Yes, but unless Apple develop their own metaverse, which is going to be, I mean, a lot of investment and everything, they can just find a way to accept Facebook still being in the ecosystem by protecting our privacy. I'm sure Apple will be able to find something.
So who is the biggest company that can come up with a metaverse in the shortest possible time? Google? Yes. Well, Google, you've been named.
Well, yeah, maybe Google, yeah.
So how is this going to affect the gaming industry?
Bro, we already have Pokemon Go, which was kind of crazy because we're just watching adults walking around catching Pokemon.
Dude,
I mean,
Pokemon Go was awesome. I actually went to a church on a non-church day. I just entered there. I asked the guy, can I go in there? I have a Pokemon to catch. The guy was just looking at me like, what's wrong with this new generation?
Oh, bro. But going further, I think other games like Resident Evil, you know, there are these two new Resident Evil, which if you can play it with that thing, it's just going to be mind-blowing, man.
And that takes us to actually our next point. You know, playing a game like that in 3D, how is it going to affect people's mental health?
I just think right now we are just riding into Ready Player One. If you didn't watch that movie, please go and watch it, because I think this future is coming in the next 15 years. We must see this happen. Basically, people are just going to start living in the metaverse or in augmented reality or virtual reality. And I also think that was the main reason why Apple didn't make it a VR device, because they didn't want people to be completely immersed. They still wanted people to be able to interact with the world. That's why they did it. I'm sure it's for mental issues and mental health. But people don't care. The fact that they provided the immersion option, people are just going to be using that. In fact, I'm going to be using that immersion thing. Just I know that I also need to spend time in the real world. But do you think people will be able to make the difference?
Well, at the beginning, I'm sure when you get a new device, you want to explore it as much as possible. So we are going to start trying to drive as much as we can out of it. We're going to try and play all the craziest games, be able to speed at 160, 180, 200, 250 kilometers per hour in a racing game. We're going to be able to fight with zombies in a
Dude, the dopamine rush you can get from this device is just too much. It's dangerous.
Yes. But the metaverse has always been coming, and we knew this was going to be on us one day.
Okay, anyway, I still think there's a catch though, because you know it's powered by a battery. I don't think you can be using it as while we are charging the battery.
Yes, but the battery is removable, so I can buy 10 batteries.
Oh my God.
You see,
this is the kind of people who are
and even though, so the battery is MagSafe, I didn't see a connector as USB-C connector going to the battery, so you may not be able to change the battery.
Yeah.
But that's just the one Apple is providing. People are going to provide, but just take a Tesla battery, snap into the thing, and you have hundreds of hours.
Oh yes, I'm sure people are going to be doing that, but that would be so dangerous, because I'm sure Apple did that to protect the eyes of the users and to protect you from, I don't know, surges and things. So that would be very dangerous though.
Yeah, but there's a good advantage. There's a good part of it. You can go and sit in front of a lake and do your whole Zen thing.
Oh yes.
You can go into a room where everything is going to be so quiet and calm and bring you just back down on earth, even though you're having a chaotic day at the office.
Yeah, and with that, that Zen music that will give you, time to reflect and calm yourself. And also, what do you think is going to happen with ads?
Oh man, this is taking me straight back into that series.
Yes, Black Mirror, right?
Black Mirror.
Oh yeah.
You're going to be in your immersive world, and then ads will just come. I mean, Apple tried to say that they're going to protect your eyes. The apps will never get to know what you are watching, so that they can target you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Apple has been embracing ads a lot nowadays. So they're going to have ways or sections where ads will just keep popping up. So there's going to be a share between the two, where developers will have to decide whether they want to sell the app outright. And for apps that complex, I won't be surprised they will be going $76, $89, $99, $149 for one. So they will have to subsidize it with apps and to try and make it free. So it's going to be a balance. This is a very expensive world we are going into.
Yeah, because I'm sure developing that kind of app is going to take a lot of money, and I don't think any developer will be willing to give it for free without adding ads or something to balance back the money.
Yeah, guys, I'm going to end my speech or my discussion on a very sensitive subject, because with this, people are going to be able to experience reality without living it, without dealing with the consequences. And I'm a bit afraid, after that rush, will people not feel like going to do that in reality to somebody, killing somebody online in this thing where it feels so real, or rushing on the motorway at 250 kilometers per hour and your tires catching fire? I don't know how it's going to play.
So basically, you think people would not be able to dissociate the augmented world or virtual world from the real world?
Because it's going to be so real.
Yeah.
It's going to be so real and so interactive and directly connected to you.
Yeah.
All right. You have something to add to this?
I think we basically covered what we needed to say. Well, this is a breakthrough, but it also seems there's a lot of bats with this device, and I really think everybody should be able to monitor their usage of this kind of devices.
Every technology comes with its drawbacks and its advantages. I mean, Google Glass tried this some time back because of the camera, and the project finally dwindled. Maybe the technology was too early.
Before
it's out again, 12 cameras on your face,
yes,
walking on the street. I don't know how people are going to react to that.
How do you think people are going to react in public when you are walking around with that? Because you might as well be recording them, and with this much camera, you can record a lot of data. I don't know if Apple will allow us to use all the cameras, or if we can only use the 2 cameras on the side. Because I've seen the way that it was recording the memories when we saw the child play and the father was watching them play and everything. And I don't know if people will be comfortable with you walking around with that.
Because it's actually recording in 3D,
yes,
so that you can watch that memory in 3D.
Yes.
But then, can I wear it and drive a car?
Yeah.
Well, guys, we leave you on that note. In the comment below, just give us all the questions. Let's have the discussion on how crazy this Apple Vision Pro is. And if you like the content we are making, you have 3 videos. We did the WWDC 2020. We did the Vision Pro, just giving you a quick catch up. And then we did this small discussion where we let our mind just wander around.
Well, I'm glad that we have this discussion. This was crazy, and this device is crazy. I mean, it's very expensive for now, but I hope Apple will release a better one, and a cheaper one, and that everybody will be able to enjoy it for a lower price. Well, we are at the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace!